Great. Wonderful to have all of you here. Take a deep breath in, and I'm also saying hello to all of you out there on video. Glad you're with me. And maybe not physically, but we're connecting on the energy level. Take a deep breath in, wiggle the fingers, and let's do some bouncy swings. Bob, I see you now. I'm glad you got it working. Great. So take some time to give your body permission to release anything that it's holding on to that may not be serving you. Let's take the arms front and back. Good, and we're going to step a little wider. Good, now let's bring our arms up all the way as high as is comfortable. And then we're going to come down slower. We'll do that again. Next time, have your palms facing front if they're not already doing that. Wiggle the fingers up there. Push a little back, and then bend your arms and push back. Good, and embrace your core. Small rotation. Good, other side, we're going side to side with the head too, mindfully twisting. If you have a delicate back, make sure you keep it small. If you feel okay with it, you can increase your range. We'll do one more. And let's come back to the center. Connect with your feet and the earth. Feel the ground. And if you can, try bending your toes and your arches so that there's a bit more flexibility in your feet. Your feet are going to be able to receive information from the ground better for you. If your feet are alive, energized, and flexible and strong, let's do some heel taps. So you might go just a little bit slow at first just to see what your balance is like. And we'll go for 4 more like this. We breathe in and out. Good. Now do a side step and lift your feet. And we're going to practice some choreography. We'll do some things we haven't done for a while. So we're going to spend a little more time in the warm-up today. We'll travel across the floor, and we're going to put a heel tap on the end, and then we're going to do 2 more heel taps. And then we're traveling across the floor again. So I'm showing you the base moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you can improvise with your arms, but, I'll give you some suggestions. Arms, of course, are optional. And I know sometimes when we're practicing, we might be able to handle it, but when the music is on, it can sometimes feel like it's too much. So you get to decide as you go along what's going to be appropriate for you. We're going to add on to this. Let's do 2 steps right corner arm floats. Change to the left corner 2 steps arm floats. Now go to the back right corner arm up. Switch to the left back corner. So we go step together, step, change directions, take it back. If you're confident with your balance and you have good foot clearance, you can actually have your head turn when you're going back. Now we're going to do a single, single, double hip bump. Bump the hip, single, single, double. Single, single, double. Now what could you do to make this more energetic? You can actually lift your feet if you want to. It doesn't have to be a big lifting. And if you prefer not to, that's fine. We're bumping the hips. That's it. Let's do an L turn. Step together, quarter turn. Come toward the screen. Go back, turn, and go across. Now I'm going to give you the option to add a knee raise on the end of it. And we're going to keep going. We're going across. We turn. We come forward. We go back. We face front. We go across. That's it. You can put some arm pumping in if you want to. Let's do this again. You're looking good. And of course, you can come up with your own version of the bits I show you. There you go. Now, we'll do one more. And as we come out of it here, I'm going to have you go out, out, in. And here, we could go elbow, elbow double pull. I'll go a little slow at first. Give your brain a chance to process it. And later on, we might go faster, we might sink down more, but this is good for now. Let's do a V step, which is still wide and narrow, but it goes forward and back. This time, we're going to sweep the arms up, and we're going to push back. So it can feel like you're pushing off of something to get yourself to move backwards. And by the way, if you don't want to do the wide steps, you could keep your feet together the whole time like this. That's it. We inhale, we exhale. Let's do a mambo, right leg. And then we're going to keep mamboing as we do a quarter turn left. Now, I know some of you have limited space, so you could just stay in this one spot. Or if you have room, go a little bit behind you as you're mamboing. Now this part we're going to take a little time with. We're going to do some side steps toward the screen, gradually coming back to facing front, and then we tap. And then we'll mambo left leg, and you could just swing your arms. We're going to turn to the other side. Same thing. You could stay here, or you could gradually move yourself back based on whatever feels good and how much space you have. We're going to do those side steps toward the front as you come back to facing full front. And then you're going to tap, right? Then we're going to go heel, toe, slow, heel, toe. Then we're going to speed it up. Heel, toe, heel, toe. That's it. Now to change sides, we're going to tap to right, to left, and then we're going to do left heel, toe. Now we'll do this one faster too. That's it. Good. Let's do that 2 taps again. And now we're going to travel 4 steps to the side. Good. And lift your feet really well. You could add a little scoot, reach out. Yeah, very nice. If you want more, you could have the other arm get involved too. Maybe it reaches up or maybe it reaches to the front. Do what feels good to you. Let's add something else. Optional. Quarter turn. If you don't want to turn, you can march in place. Then we're going to scoot to the left. 4 steps, and we're going to turn to the left. You can add a little hip bump, pivot, turn. Walk 4 steps forward. Lots of choreography. Yeah, I know. Our brain is going, whoo, hello. But, you know, you're going to get better and better at it. We all will. It happens for me too. You know, I'll be a little rusty, and then the more we do it, the better we get. I got one thing I would love to add to this. So we're going to come forward, usual, but then we're going to add tap, lift, walk back. Then you add tap, lift, walk forward. 3 steps and a tap, and then you add a tap, lift, tap. So you can think of it as 2 taps in a row. Tap, lift, go forward. If you're confident, you can add more turning. It's totally fine to do the whole workout on the base level, especially if you're going to be safer and have more fun with it. Take a breath in. Woo! Now I want us to do some squirming. Shake your head out. Let all that go. Just do something that doesn't require any thought for a moment and have it be your own thing. Woohoo! Breathe with me. Let it all out. One more. Here comes the music. Are we ready? Yes. You guys look great. All right. And of course, let's remember, we can just march anytime. So feel free to come back to marching as your body feels the need to simplify. It's a good home base. We inhale, we exhale. Let's just do race walk here at the beginning. 3 steps and a tap. We're going to spend a moment or two thinking about our alignment. So stand upright. Let it feel like you're lifted up. That's it. And again. So we're going to go over to the right corner. Check in with how you're using your feet. Come back to the front. We want to do our best to have the toes facing front, left corner. And I know we're not going to be perfect with it all. We'll do our best, and it'll be good enough. Come front. That's it. Now let's do some traveling. Go across the floor. Breathe in and out. Let's add more of a scoot. If you like that. Now we're going to put those 3 alternating heel taps that we were practicing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can put some arms in. Yes. Look at you guys. That's it. Always giving it your own flavors. That's it. And on those days when you have low energy, be respectful of it, right? Because you're going to perform better if you let yourself be where you are. Not to push so hard at yourself that your body revolts. There you go. We inhale, we exhale. Now I want to get ready with you here. We're going to add on to this. Let's do that diagonal travel. Arm raise, left corner. Back corner, maybe looking back. Change corners. We'll do it again. Step together, step touch, switching corners. We go back. Relaxing into your aliveness. Let it emerge. That's your natural state. Our natural state is one of good health and wellness, abundance, creativity, and it's going to show itself more when we practice loving ourselves and doing stuff that feels good. One more set. You're ready to add on. We're going to do our hip bumps next. Here we go. Single, single, double. Now remember, you can lift your feet or not, but hopefully we can get our hips to move. Single, single, double. Putting as much or as little into it as you want to. You guys all look so cute. I know it's not a performance, but I can't help but notice it. All right, one more set. Now we're going to do our L turn. Step together, turn, come forward, take it back, come across, facing front, turn the other way. The lift is optional, and it doesn't even have to be a high lift. A lot of good brain training today. We inhale, we exhale. That's it. Let's do it again. We'll go for one more. Give you a chance to really integrate this. Good. Now stay here, out, in. Go out, out, in. Before we add the choreographed arms, do a V step next. So your body's getting ready for it all, right? You can keep pumping, go side, or you can add elbow, elbow, pull down. Feel free to sink lower. Let's do a longer set the first time through. Good, now V step. Circle up, push it back. I like to give myself a good exhale on that push back. It's like a good cleansing. Let's do one more. Now go side again. Elbow, elbow, double pull. Beautiful. Go forward. Strong push. Remember, you keep your feet close together the whole time if you want to. Let's go side again, a couple sets. And front. We're going to do two side again. Yeah, go forward. Let's do one of each. Side, side pull. Reach up, push back. Elbow, elbow, pull, circle, and push. Elbow, elbow, pull. One more time. Get ready for a change. Mambo rights. Option to turn quarter left. You can stay here or you can move backwards a little bit. Let's do steps forward. Gradually come to facing front. Good tap left. Mambo left. Maybe a little hip action. Turn. Stay here or move back some. Let's do side steps toward the front. Base front. Tap it right. Heel tap. Go front, back. Quicker. Forward, back. Forward, back. Let's do slow again. Nice strong core. And quicker. Keep that base leg a little soft. Double tap side. Good. Now we're going to go left heel. Toe. Let's go quick. Pump in the arms. Let's go slow again. We go quicker. Double tap. Let's do the quick heel toe. Double tap. Good. Quick heel toe left. Oops, sorry. I'll get it. Tap side. Now just focus on this for a moment. Go for some strong arms. You can feel like we're pushing against the side wall. Let's try that. Open your hands and push. There you go. We breathe in and out. Good. Now we're going to do a single one of these. Coming forward. Take it back. Let's do it with a leg raise option. Take it back. Good. Now single, come down. Good. 4 more. Then we're going to add our side step with a reaching arm. Let's go for it. The music will kick in. Left side. Good. Big or small. Probably going to be based on how much space you have. You can add the other arm if you want to. That's it. You know, you can arrange your arms in any design you want to. It could be one arm, both arms. One arm could go low, the other could go high. That's it. I'm going to give you the option to add a turn this next time. You don't want to turn just arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go side. Let's turn the other direction right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go right. Option to turn right. Pivot turn. Take it left. Option to turn right. Now let's race walk forward again. 3 steps and a tap. Coming into your comfort zone. That's it. Good for you. Now I want to add the tapping out and in on this. So I'm going to go for it. Out in, take it back. Tap. Go out in, take it forward. Maybe a noticeable turn, which, you know, works either way. 1, 2, 3, tap, tap, lift, walk it back. Tap, tap, lift, tap, walk it forward. That's it. We'll do it one more time. That's so good. March in place. Take a really good breath right here. Crossing. Give yourself a breather. Yes. Reverse that. Let's do a couple of sets of slow walking on the left. Tapping here, take it back. We'll do that again. Lift your feet really well. Check in with your breath, your alignments. We're going to speed it back up again. Cranking it back to a comfortable race walk. Left corner. Think of having a little space between your vertebrae because we're nice and erect. Come front. Let's take it to the right. Repeat. Good. Come back to the front. You guys are awesome. Let's do 2 more like this. Open your hands if they aren't already open. Good. Now go back, left, right, little sweep here. Good. Now I want us to do some more side traveling. And I'm just going to suggest, if you don't have enough room to go 4 steps over to the side, you can do a little diagonal shifting. Basically face whatever direction you need to, okay? So we're going to do a window wash. Right side. I'm going to do it with both hands now. That's it. Now we're going to be adding on some heel raises. So let's hold here. You can take the arms up more. Travel across the floor. Low hands. Heel raise, maybe bigger ones. Good. Step together, step together, step together, step together. Lift up and down. Working our calves and ankles and our balance. Moving sideways. Still want to be regulating our breath. Let's do it again. Good foot clearance. Going to the right. That's it. Now with the left leg, we're going to do a half mambo. Forward and back in. Maybe some rocks in the hips. Let's rock side. It's weight transference. Shift and come back. Let's go back corner. This one here, you can actually turn your head. See if you can come all the way back. Take it left. Good. We're going to change to the right leg going forward. It's good sometimes to have it be a little bit different. Let's go right so it doesn't have to be a full mambo, but I am going to give you that option. Maybe back corner. Can you come all the way back? If not, just do a partial. Let's take it to the right. You got, now we're switching back left, and you're either going to do the same thing or you're going to do the full mambo again. So whatever you like. I'll probably do some of both. Let's go side. Now on the side one, if you do the full one, you can cross back. We're going to do the back one. Let me show you what to do if you're going to do the full one. You can stay open like that. Let's go side. Either half or full. Good. Now we're going to march. Go backwards. Come back to your spot. Good. Full mambo right or half mambo. You might do what I'm doing, both. Go side, perhaps a cross back corner. You can do the full or you can do the partial. You might even still be trying to come all the way back if you do the partial. Good. Let's go side again. There you go. Now we're just going to do side step. From to the left direction, elbow circle. Good. Make it comfortable. Soothing to your shoulder. There you go. Now we're going to take both arms up and down with some strong shoulders. Let's create a little resistance on the way down. Check in with your breath. There you go. Now we'll go back to elbow. We'll travel forward. Take it back, both arms. Feel free to sink a little lower, a little more work for the lower body, as long as it doesn't hurt your knees. Good job. Let's just go 2 forward. Take it back. Repeat that. Good. Slow walk again. Lift yourself up. Catch your breath if you need to. Good. One more like that. Feeling the way the breath flows through you. Let's go a little faster. Keep going. Oh, that was a long pause. I started to think the music wasn't working. I'm glad it kicked back in. All right, let's play a piano. Good. Now guess what? You're going to get to do whatever you want to. Okay, you could do more race walking. You could dance. You could massage yourself. You could get some water. Do whatever. You might like to skip or jump or do some crossover patterns. Just trust your own impulses. And you know what's beautiful about this? There's no way to make a mistake. Freedom! Yes! It could be really small and still be helping us. You got it. Let's come say hi to each other. Hello, everybody. Look at your rosy cheeks. Oh my gosh. Come back, take a breath with me. You guys are beautiful. Do that again. All right, I'm going to give you the choice. We'll just do this a little bit, kind of bring it down a notch. And I'm going to give you the option to use your hand weights. Okay, I'm going to slow the tempo down a bit, but we're going to keep on going. So you are going to have the option to keep the lower body moving or not. But I want to suggest, if you're planning on stopping moving the lower body, to have a gradual slowing down, okay? Don't just sit down or all of a sudden stop. Even little sways and rocks can help your heart rate come down. We're going to hold the weights out to the side. Let's come to the right hip with the left weight. Switch sides. So we get a beautiful crossover pattern, which the brain really appreciates. We get some internal rotation and some bicep work and shoulder work. And of course, even though we may not be going hyper speed, we need to regulate our breath. So we're not holding our breath. We're going to do this last one, and then we're just going to pull in palms up. Now reach out and turn the palms down. Now don't go too high up. Keep your shoulders down. Yes, so you can keep marching with me, or you can start to slow down your low body. There you go. Check to make sure you're not squeezing your hand weights too tightly, because that'll bring the blood pressure up, which isn't a bad thing for all of us. But it's good to lean in toward the safer side, especially since we've already been working out a lot. Let's do one more. Good. Now go wider and rock before you add the weights. Feel that weight transference. So you feel comfortable enough adding a leg raise and a little pressing down. You can do it like this if you need to, or you can just do the upper body. Let's pretend the weights are heavier than they are, and or that you're pushing through something like water or mud on the way down. 4 more sets, with or without the leg raise. Be good to your hips. Now let's side step, and we'll do something that we did in the cardio aerobics routine. Only we got weights now, we're going to do it more controlled. So we work the deltoid muscles really well. Go for one more like this. Good. Scoop up. Now I'm going to change it to a lunging back. Right leg scoop. Change legs. Kind of a scooping, lifting. You want more challenge, reach farther out in front of you so your arms lengthen out. Think of bracing the core and check your breath. Make sure you're still regulating it. Yeah, good. One more set. Rest whenever you need to. Don't overdo it. March. Quarter turn. Look around and catch your breath. Move your head some. Go to the back if you're comfortable with that. Try looking up and down. Quarter turn other wall. So you're real present. Come back to the front. That's it. Take a step forward. Pretend you're climbing over something. Good. Now let's add lifting and then climbing. Step back. Arms up and down. Now you can lead with one leg, one foot for a while, and then you might switch it. Or you could do every other one as a switching. Hey, it's completely up to you. Good, let's do a strong base, wide. Do a press back. Good, now soften the knees a tiny bit. Turn your toes out. Let's have the knees a little turned out too. Press back. So we got the chest nice and open. There you go. Now you can add a little bend. This is not a deep plie, and it's easy to adjust. Good. 4 more like this. Last 2. Good. Now bring the weights in front. Now put them in back. Good. Bend the elbows. 1 more like this. Put the elbows at the waist and put one over the other as you flip in. Put the other weight on top. Let's just add a slight lunge. So we get the brain involved again. With a little more rotator stuff. And of course some low body bits. Elbows are at the sides. We're going to do one more set like this. Check your breath. Don't hold it. We're going to put the weights away. Good work. So I want you to come into a fluid figure 8 with some random movements that you do for yourself. Switch arms when you're ready and breathe freely. Yes, I'm going to say, how about a few with both arms? You don't have to copy me exactly here, right? Let me give you an option to do a weaving. So this is a little dynamic balance training. If you don't like what's coming, just do regular old side steps without the crosses. Step, cross front. You can put your arms out for counterbalance. Step. Now do you have room to cross back? And then we'll just ground ourselves. Step, cross front. If you don't have enough room, turn sideways. Whatever it takes. Hold here. Step, cross front, cross back. A good solid landing. Step, cross front, and back. Good, let's do one more balance bit. Just step forward and see if you can straighten both legs. And if it's too hard, you can bring your feet closer together and wider out. So that might look like this. This is an easier base than this. Change your legs. Try to straighten both legs. This time around, I'm going to give you optional head turn. Now, it's going to make it more challenging, so I want you to be very aware present. So you make good choices for yourself. How about one more of those? Head turns are optional. Step forward, take a breath in. We're going to do some stretching, and I told you last time that I would show you another one of the amazing energy medicine exercises that can help calm the nervous system. We'll actually do it first. So I want you guys to put your right hand where your spleen is. So for you guys, it'll be your left side. Think right under the rib cage, kind of to the side. And then the left hand is going above the right elbow for you guys. That's it. So holding there. Take a deep breath in. Now if you don't feel like your heart rate came down enough, you could do some little things like this or little bitty steps if you don't feel okay standing still at this point. But if you're okay with it, just focus on the holding. Take a deep breath in. Really let yourself exhale. So I'm going to push the stop button because I want to have you guys know a little bit more about what we're up to. So spleen side, your spleen meridian is a good filtration for your blood. It's great for your immune system. This left side, you're touching an acupressure point on your triple warmer meridian, which calms the fight-flight mechanism. So maybe your amygdala part of your brain is getting active more to calm yourself. And it's a good one to do. When you're doing it, you know, in your daily practice or when you feel a need for it, hold it for about a minute, right? And really concentrate on your breath. And then bring your arms up. I have quite a few things like that, but I know we need to make some time for some stretching. So we're going to do that now. And if we have a little more time at the end, I'll show you another one. So heel out, hinge, go into your hamstring stretch, our one leg version. And if you can, really pull your toes back and sit back more. What we don't want to do is come so far forward that we start rounding the back a lot. What would be better is to think of pushing back more if you need more and pulling the toes back more and untucking the tailbone. So let your breath flow and we'll go the other way, switching legs. So find your stretch. While we're holding it, I'll give you another little bit of support just to remember how helpful focused deep breathing can be. It's one of the easiest ways to support the vagus nerve, which controls a lot of systems in the body. What it does is it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and repair system. So breathing is fabulous for us. Come out of it. So how about we do a little add-on? I'm just turning side to show you a hinge where you could get both sides. Don't overdo it. Let your body feel supported and nurtured. Lift the tailbone up, pull the core in strong. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to round and arch, which is so adaptable for individual levels. You could have a real subtle movement in your spine. And the rounding part is really important to modify if you have a weak spine. You don't want to do a lot of hyperflexion. One more set. Roll yourself up. Let's take the left leg back quite a bit, whatever that means to you. Feel free to hold on. You could bend the front knee, hold on to the front leg or a wall or a chair. Do your best to get your back foot straight and push the heel down as you lean forward. Keep your shoulders down. Just let go. We really want to make sure we're not skipping flexibility training through the week because we can get really bound up and feel so stressed out. Change legs. So, you know, when you're flexible, you're going to move so much better. Much better mobility and just all over increased range of motion. some of it we take for granted, like just even, you know, being able to squat, get up and down from a chair and up and down the stairs. It's strength and flexibility that we need. Step forward, fingers by the ears, push back. Open the front side of you, the front shoulders, the chest. Feel the spine elongating. Let's do our side body stretch. I'll give you a wider base if you like that. You might like the wider base if you prefer going a little farther over. Remember, we're not twisting here, so you can pretend you're standing against a wall. Think of almost pushing the back of your shoulders toward the wall behind you. Let's go the other way. Start small. You know, let your body have a chance to catch up to what you're asking it to do so you can make the choices that allow you to sink into it without hurting yourself. We're not collapsing, so if you feel yourself really dropping the ribs, try to lift up a bit more. Come back to an opening in the center. Let's go farther out and push back. Drop your shoulders. There you go. That's it. Curve over the head if you can, or go in front of the face. Drop forward. Maybe the fingers are touching. Core is strong. We're nice and erect, and we're going to rotate. Let's go right. Now, you're welcome to stay on this, or you're going to do a pivot, twist, turn, where there is more body parts involved. So it can be from waist up, or if you have comfort with your pivoting through your ankle and hip, you can do the bigger one, which is one of my favorite moves. Lots happening here. Let's do one more. Let your head move if you can. It's great for balance training. Come to the center. Take a deep breath in. Sway. Good. We're going to stretch the quads. So if you don't want to do this one, do this one where you go 3/4 back and you tuck under. Okay, so, or any other stretch. You can even get down on the floor and stretch your quads. I'm gonna schedule another floor stretch session, probably at the beginning of September for us. Tuck the pelvis under. Now, I'm not going to do it during this class. I'm going to have it be an additional class for anyone that would like to come to that. Let's switch legs. So whichever one you're doing, the body mechanics are basically the same in that you want to tuck your pelvis a bit, focus on the front thigh stretching, support yourself so you feel stable enough so your form will probably be better that way. You guys look good. Slowly come out of it. Do a little opening. Now, just toes are front. Go wide enough to where just standing here, you feel the inside of your legs and your groin. And if you want a little extra, just rock the hips gently. It's kind of like we're gently prying loose the tightness. One more set like that. Good. Now bring your feet back in. Put the hands and arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the arms up. Good. And then interlace in front. Slight rounding as you pull forward. Take a breath into your back. And then inhale, exhale up. Very good. Let's do that again. That's it. Now, for those of you that were with me last time, we're going to do the triple warmer smoothie as our closure today. That way, the people that weren't here can at least get a taste of it. So you're going to put your hands over your eyes gently. Slide your fingers to your temples and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Now go behind your ears, over the shoulders. Look, you're hanging off your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Come down to your heart chakra. Let's do it again. You can maybe sync that up better. Breathe in as you come to your temples. Hold and exhale. Now breathe in as you go behind your ears. Exhale as you hang off your shoulders. Breathe in, heart chakra. Let's stay right here for a moment. Option to close your eyes. Reunion with yourself. Life does create fragmentations sometimes in our being. We get scattered. And it really doesn't take us long if we just make a conscious choice to ground again and come back home. You can be feeling your natural peace. It's there, always waiting for you to let it flow in. Take a moment to feel some gratitude for your beautiful life. And thank your miraculous body for all it does for you. Bring your arms up. Let's release our blessings for others to have some of the same awesomeness in their life, good health and joy and peace. And lower down. And here we are. We did it again, everybody. Thank you so much. Namaste.